How about some new releases?
Okay.
There's some big one or two big ones even.
I know. Let's talk about Horizon. We were all three playing it. Horizon Zero Dawn, the latest Guerrilla game for PlayStation 4.
The latest racing game.
I wasn't expecting it, and now I have it. So
I probably played the most.
Huh?
A listener sent it to you, right, Wombat?
Yes, it was sent to me by Bread Boo is the listener who sent it to me. I did not expect it, and I thoroughly appreciate it. I just got it's kind of fun to get a private message in your inbox that just shows a receipt and a tracking number. I'm like, all right, thanks. So,
I like it too.
Yeah. So, and it was a nice surprise, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Bread Boo. It was super nice of you, and I don't deserve it, but I'll take it. So, thank you. But we're all three playing it, and I'm probably the furthest, played the least, because I only got my copy yesterday. But and I know that Shipwreck has had it since Monday. And
yep.
Chibi, you picked it up on Tuesday, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I'm probably the farthest through it because I've been playing a lot over the last 2 days.
The two of us have jobs.
What level are you?
Yes. See, now Shipwreck's going to show off how much better he is at the game by having played for 2 hours and it's like way above me. What level am I? I'm going to say 14.
Okay, you are. I'm only level 8, so you have played a lot of this game then.
And I'm level 5. I'll say 5.
Yeah, I mean, I could be like 13 or 12, but I'm somewhere in there.
Okay, yeah, you're past the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say
the
beginning of the game, I had Mrs. Chibi watching and Ty watching. I'm talking about the very beginning, where there's a lot of story in the beginning and not a lot of doing action.
A little too much story for my taste, but you guys seem to like it, so I guess it is what it is.
I like story when it's well done, and this is well done, and I think it needed the story because
I get if you say so. I felt the tutorial dragged a little bit. It dragged that whole sneaking through the bushes seemed a little drawn out, a little maybe twice as long as it needed to be.
I was totally into the story, though. I think they're doing I mean, obviously I'm not done with the game, but I think they've done a good job with the story so far in that it's just the right amount of story that I can follow what's going on and be interested in what's going on and invested.
I think they've built a great, unique world that, I like that the big twist is actually right up in the beginning. I'm sure there are more twists. Again, I'm only 2 hours in, but I like that they don't hide that. It's like, oh, and by the way, here's something I bet you didn't know. And I'm like, oh, look at that. Well,
giant robot penis.
Yes, a giant robot penis with giant robot testicles rolls down a mountain at you.
Aloy's chest.
Yep.
I have no idea even what you're talking about, Wombat, as what the twist was at the beginning.
Oh. Well, I don't want to say it because I don't want to spoil it for everyone. At least it was something that I didn't know. Maybe you knew that going in, but I didn't. So,
ATST?
ATST? No, just that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
well, I don't know either. I think I know. I don't know that we'd call that a twist though. But
I would call it a little bit of a twist.
I don't know. I really just enjoy the whole way they handled the story in the beginning and the girl growing up.
Right. I usually hate it when games like make me play as a kid version of the character.
I know that about
I'm not usually a fan of that as well.
But this is done so well. Like I cared about this like little girl.
I could have used half as much of it. Even easy half as much of them making me play as her in the cave. It was too much.
But it ties in pretty quickly with some more story elements that are coming up for you, Wombat.
Yes.
I get it. I just it could have been half as long. It didn't need to be. She didn't. There's a lot of her just walking down a hallway.
Oh. Empathy, Wombat. You're lacking the empathy for this character, I think. and that's why you're bored.
Maybe I'm just have no soul.
Maybe you're a sociopath.
I want to get to the game. I want to stab a robot horse as quickly as possible because I stabbed a whole lot of robot horses.
It's a long game, so they had to have some story in the beginning. And I was like Shipwreck. I was emotionally invested. There may have been half a tear that was shed for our
Whatever.
young heroine.
You cry every day. It doesn't matter. It means nothing coming from you.
That is false.
You crying means nothing.
That is fake news.
You're fake news.
The game looks amazing. I'm playing on the Pro, and I am playing on favor resolution for the 4K-ish image, and it looks fantastic. The lighting is amazing. This is Far Cry meets modern Tomb Raider.
It's very much Tomb Raider. Yeah,
it does.
It's not as much like set pieces. There's whether you like what kind of game you prefer. Really, is what it comes down to. Whether you want like a straightforward, like set piece driven game, or whether you want more of an open world type thing.
Yeah, I feel like some of the battles that I fought so far seem pretty big in scope. Because you have those robot dinosaurs involved. And people fighting on your side. You feel like you're in a war with robot dinosaurs. And that's pretty good. That's a pretty good feeling to have. This is a quality game. I like this Horizon. Stuff.
A lot of people seem to like it, so it's not too surprising.
Yeah, Mrs. Cheapy was a little disappointed when I told her I played without her. Because I said, look, if I'm only gonna play when you're available, this is a big game. This is just.
Does it get inappropriate for say a child my daughter's age to watch with me?
It's T for teen.
I understand that.
There is killing. There is quite a lot of killing of humans.
Okay.
And robots.
Yeah, the robot stuff isn't as disturbing as watching the arrow go through somebody's head.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like watching her stab robot dinosaurs and horses isn't something that I think my daughter would be affected by.
No, that's
you're going to be fighting humans as well.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Slow motion.
Spoiler alert.
Well, that's okay. That's not really a spoiler.
I'm kidding. But I understand. That was a joke.
I'm a big fan of killing things in slow motion, and this game has that. Those are the perks. The perks even revolve around that. The slow motion killing. You can choose.
This game has pretty much everything. It's got the RPG elements. It's got you going around picking flowers.
Loot boxes.
It's got the loot boxes. It's got the crafting. It's got the perk system. It's got outfits,
towers,
wombat,
towers to climb.
Yeah. I need to find some new outfits. I only have the one that you start with. I'm like, I need a new one.
I just bought a new one.
I'm sure soon enough I'll get a new one. I like the whistle. I like hiding in the bushes and whistling. Stupid horses. They walk to me every time.
The people will do that too.
Really? People are stupid.
Yes.
I have not whistled once.
Really? Oh, it's like the thing I do the most. I just kneel down in a bush and I whistle. Something walks to me, and then I hit the R1 button and stab it, and it's a one-hit kill.
I shoot everything in the head with my bow and arrow.
Well, I guess that's one way to do it.
Yeah, the combat's fun. I like the melee combat and the range combat. It looks so good. I like the sort of the neon look of the robots and how it saturates the screen. Just a unique look. I like it a lot. It's eye candy up the wazoo. So yeah, I recommend this game tape.
I'm sure we'll have more to talk about it next week.
Yes.
I should hopefully get a good chance to play tomorrow.
I will say this, that I die a lot. Some of the there's some big battles that come up, and there's going to be some situations where you have to do stealth all the time. Not all the time. In certain situations, and you'll fail because you were not stealthy. But it didn't really bother me too much. The game is satisfying enough that I didn't really mind having to go back and do those fights again because I would just have to think of a more intelligent way to go about it.
It's not a really annoying stealth system either. Like it's
forgiving.
very forgiving. At least what I've played so far.
Yeah.
Because I hate stealth.
Yeah. Do you find the save system slightly frustrating at later in the game?
No, well, here's the thing. I want to give kudos to the save system. I like the idea of just the one-touch quick save when you walk by the campfire. Just the instant save. But you have to be cognizant of if you saved your game recently or not before going into certain situations, or really any situation.
Most situations, the open world stuff, you just kind of like pop back out where you died at.
Well, but you could be in a situation here where you've collected a lot of plants or beaten some big dinosaur robots and got some nice goodies, and then just went to one battle too many without saving at a campfire and lose your stuff, which I've done a lot, but it's really your fault. You're supposed to know there are plenty of campfires. You can't really say that they're not. You just have to remember to visit the campfire.
Well, that's the other thing, though. Are there so many campfires then why not just have a save anywhere feature?
I don't know. It's part of the exploration process, I think. I don't think it's really a significant issue at all.
They serve as your fast travel points as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like these, the flowers are everywhere, and things that you collect, killing the dinosaur robots are fun. So having to do it, more than once because you didn't save is, at least at this point, hasn't been frustrating for me.
The side missions have been rewarding so far as well. They're not just like bare bones.
I've done more side missions than main missions, so
okay, they're good, right? They're not. They're not just so overtly just go get this thing and bring it back to me.
Well, I did that one.
So yeah, there's certainly that one is there, but I don't know. The storytelling is good enough to cover up some of that stuff.
Yeah,
you probably skipped right through it, Wombat.
No, I listen to them. I have the subtitles on, so sometimes I'll just read it fast and hit the A button a few times. X button. Sorry.
Yeah,
X
you got to
button.
do that. I mean, you got to save time.
Yeah, I know it's fine. I get it. I get the gist. Sometimes I'll want to hear the old woman actually say her speech, but yeah, no.
Are you doing the dialogue trees and all the optional dialogue?
Yeah. Yes. I always do don't ask me why, but I will always do read it. I like I said, I just kind of burn through it and read it, but I'll always do the optional stuff.
Interesting.
You just want to press the buttons. You don't want to really read it or understand it. Just got to get this off the screen.
Yep.
I just skip it usually. I go to the main ones.
I listen to everything. I don't skip anything.
It's too big, this game. I saw the reviews. People were saying 40 hours.
That's fine. I'm enjoying it. Like that, if I'm there for the story, which is a big part of what's drawing me into this game.
The main story I don't skip.
This game needs to take me through to Mass Effect. That's the goal. That's the goal of this game, is I play this, and then when I'm done, it's like, oh, and here's the next game for you, and I get to say, thanks, world.
Feels pretty big, the game. It feels like Skyrim big in terms of the world. It's pretty cool. I'm happy. I'm a happy customer.